underway, out of bounds, and it'll belong to Tech. Aluma had 22 points in the loss to Virginia a month ago in Charlottesville. And he's off to a hot start.
And keeping Kihei Clark and Reese Beekman out of foul trouble will be paramount for Virginia. Beekman's been in foul trouble in the last 2 games. They can't afford for Kihei to get to it.
Aluma drives around Francisco Cavallo and scores again.
What else could you ask for on Valentine's Day?
Armaan Franklin off a screen. Rebound Gardner. And he'll make that shot a whole lot more often than he'll miss it. He is really having a terrific year. We don't expect a high-scoring game. Virginia plays at the slowest tempo in the country again, as they do almost every year. It was 50.
A great offensive mind, and they got a great uncontested look against Virginia with an opportunity to win on the last game.
How about Jayden Gardner with the follow flush, and Virginia takes a 2-point lead. Nearly stolen by Clark. In off the bench and bearing the 3, Darius Maddox, the sophomore from Bowie, Maryland.
In that next step defensively, allowing him to get on the court and start making shots.
52% from 3-point range. How about the drop step and the flush for Cavallo? He starts chasing you like, I'm just going to wave. You're on your own. Well, he's a big man.
First off, I'm pulling a hammy out the gate, so please just cover me up.
Aluma over Poppy.
I told his mom he didn't miss a shot. She said, shut up, you're going to jinx him. And of course, he misses his only shot against Georgia Tech.
Beautiful backdoor cut by Padula and an equally pretty pass from Mutts. He is a terrific player and does not get a lot of pub.
He does, and when you consider how important he is to this team, part of the reason why they had the success, just like the Reese Beekman.
Malachi Poindexter with the ball, a preferred walk-on, a guy who's gotten minutes the last couple of games, a very strong on-ball defender, as Armaan Franklin gets the floater to drop.
He has improved on the defensive end of the floor, which has allowed him to continue to get more minutes.
Franklin, boy, did he shed his defender and bury the pull-up. Nicely done. Clark off to Franklin. Beautiful feed to Shedrick, but challenged at the rim by Aluma.
How important this game was, and you see Keve Aluma off to a great offensive start.
Keve Aluma having a first-team All-ACC caliber season.
He really has. It was a preseason first-team All-ACC member and has gotten off to a great start. Here to a beautiful find from Sean Padula.
But they've got losses to Navy and James Madison back in the non-conference portion of the schedule, which is kind of weighing down the overall resume.
The road this season.
Mismatch here. Gardner covered by Murphy, and he just bowls his way to the bucket.
And we talked about their second nationally in three-point field goal percentage, and they've gotten a number of great looks early.
Gardner again. Aluma with another rejection. Murphy. And it's a 2-point game. Storm Murphy, his name comes from his mother's maiden name and also the fact that he was born in a snowstorm. Another backdoor cut. That's your 5-man finding a guard for you. Bennett really trusts him.
But Malachi Poindexter is the only player in this rivalry on the court from the state of Virginia. This means a lot to him, Dan, and he's going to have to show up big for the Hokies.
Well, I tell you, Armaan Franklin's having a nice game. He's had trouble shooting.
Poindexter.
That's great, thank you. Gardner, no. Rebound, Couture. Couture committed to Mike Young at Wofford. Came with them when Coach Young came to Blacksburg, and I think they're both. If you're Virginia, you got to step up above the three-point line on these perimeter players. Great pass. Couture finds Gasson.
Virginia and the way they guard screen action, and because of that and how aggressive they are, a lot of his designs offensively for this game is to take advantage of that aggressiveness as Jayden Gardner gets aggressive inside the painted area, knocking down the bucket.
Gardner with a long jumper, and he's got 15 now. Mutts again in a very physical battle tonight with Gardner. Tipped out, Mutts has it. Strong to the rim.
Jayden Gardner pulled it off, getting another opportunity for the Hoos on offense.
Good help there by Alleyne. Beekman with a long two. Well, he should pretend the shot clock's running down more often.
That's what I would do.
Keve Aluma gets them on their feet here at Castle.
My first and second years here, this place was rocking, so he went back to Virginia Tech.
About 9,000, and it's a sellout tonight. Aluma with his 4th rejection of the game.
Jayden Gardner, we talked about that's Jayden Gardner's sweet spot. Keve Aluma right on top of the scouting report.
Now Mutts with a rejection. What a pass. What a finish.
This is called dropping a dime. Storm Murphy coming off, finding Keve Aluma, the pocket pass. And right now, Florida State dealing with injuries to 4 of its top 6 players.
Another block, this one by Padula. Mutts. Aluma. And it goes! Yeah, let's not lose sight of Michael Jordan and Ralph Sampson playing in a college game.
Well, and you talk about this rivalry in the 80s. As Armaan Franklin gets a big, much-needed bucket for Virginia on the curl.
Murphy. Plays with a lot of confidence, doesn't he?
He really does. And he had a breakout game against Florida State. And since then, he's been a much bigger part of the rotation.
Whoa! Shedrick, 3rd in the ACC in blocks. Shows you why. Pretty good game. Pretty good meeting at the summit there by Shedrick. The significance of this game as Aluma scores again. Into the conversation. Maybe not there yet, but whoever wins this game tonight will start feeling a little bit better about themselves if they can continue to win down the stretch.
Really be a tough loss for whoever does not come away with a victory here tonight.
And again, they don't rely on the 3 nearly to the same extent as Virginia Tech does. Up top, and the hammer for Shedrick. What a beautiful feed by Clark. Beekman. Whoa! Elevates and finishes.
Going down the lane with the finish over Keve Aluma, finding the camera because it's so nice. We had to see it twice. But Virginia over 6 in the game, not making a 3.
Shedrick having a big second half, and Beekman with the find.
Virginia Tech is on par with Virginia this season when you consider the efficiency.
Nahiem Alleyne, and the lead is 5.
Valentine's Day, we got a coaches hugging at the half court.
Gardner left hand, and it goes.
2-point basket. Big bucket for Virginia.
You know, Corey, you're talking about Coach Bennett, but yes, Kathy Bennett, Tony's sister, he told me that she was his biggest influence. She was a great player in her own.
And Mutts talked to shoot around today about them having difficulty finishing games earlier this year. They don't want to make that mistake tonight. Gardner gets a couple of men in the air and finds Shedrick.
Shedrick looking for a foul on that possession, finished through contact.
Mutts baseline. Into Aluma.
In the short post right now.
Right back to him. Turnaround. Yes!
Knock down some threes and try to get back into this with less than a minute remaining.
Clark steps in and knocks down a 2 to get it down to 7. 39.8 to go. Virginia won in Charlottesville. The Hokies return the favor here in Blacksburg.